Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trin. Hello and welcome back to this podcast show. Now, we are on episode 11 and I've been pumping out these shows to help you build your online personal training business, and it doesn't really do any good if you're not taking any action. So really, I just wanted to remind you that if you're listening to the show, and I know it's nice and great to consume information, but remember, the result is always in the transformation. If you want those results for your bank account to grow, if you want those results for your business to grow, to build that legacy, to help more people, or whatever you want to do, then you need to start taking action. And really, I really had to say that first before I started off this episode, because today we're talking about the quick fix. And it's one of the things that I've learned, especially from the people that I've studied under, including Frank Kern, where he talks about building out an escape from and arrive to framework where people are moving away from pain. Your niche is moving away from their current pain and into pleasure. Now, when I look at the niche market and I look at my own market and I look at PB City, and especially what we were doing in 2014 and 15 in order to grow, I was essentially marketing what my niche clients wanted, what my corporate males between 25 years of age to 35 years of age wanted. But ultimately, when they did come on, I really gave them what they needed. So initially, I bring them in and I track them with what they want. And then when they are in, when they've trained on me, when they've consumed my content, when they've seen the transformation that they've been able to make instantly, I will give them what they need. And what does that mean? Well, a lot of personal trainers out there are skeptical and are scared to put themselves out there in such a way where, 7-day challenges or 15-day detoxes or whatever the promotion or the lead made is. They're really scared because you're not that type of trainer. Now, here's the reality, and here's a reality check for you, that these big companies like Isagenix and these big Michelle Bridges companies and whatnot all over the world are attracting all your ideal clients because they're essentially marketing to what the actual client wants. Okay, not what they need, what the actual client wants. Now, no client wants to spend 10 hours a day getting into shape. No client wants to track their macronutrients and weigh out their food. No client wants to do cardio or to lift heavy and train at 80% of their VO2 max, okay? What all people want is they want this thing called the quick fix. And when we look back to it, you and I are very similar, because here's the thing, that it wasn't too long ago that I was looking for the quick fix. So I was looking to make money online and I was looking to make it quickly. Now, did that come? Absolutely not. Okay. Now, did I get tempted? Did I get baited and lured in by lead magnets and Facebook ads that were, kind of marketing this quick fix? Absolutely. Now, the only thing, and a special marketer called Frank Kern has helped me realize, is that people are attracted to the quick fix, but then it is your job to really educate them on the long-term fixes and what they actually do need. So if you want to be a really good marketer, if you want to generate high-quality leads that are cheap, then you need to be able to understand human psychology. And this goes back to really understanding, well, what does your marketplace and does your niche market really want? If you ever think about this, if you're training the mum, what is the mum really trying to look at doing at this very moment in time? What are her hopes, goals, dreams, and desires? What is the one itching thing that if she could get rid of instantly now, that she'd actually be feeling pretty good about herself? And generally, it comes back to belly, it comes back to arms. So if you can help her tighten and tone those arms in 14 days and not make a complete transformation, you've essentially solved her problem and becoming that expert. So essentially, you can run a 14-day arm challenge for mums, right? And I know, because I speak to so many great personal trainers who have studied under Poliquin, who have studied under all these amazing courses with precision nutrition, and we know that the foundations are the key to success. Absolutely. But the foundations isn't what sells. Yeah, sex is what sells. People want to feel quick, they want to feel good, and they want it quickly. Okay, and that's just the reality. People want a result and they want it quickly. So if you can't demonstrate your ability to get somebody a result via lead magnet and a bait, you're going to have trouble attracting the right client. Because here's the thing, what sounds a lot sexier, what sounds like something that you would want to opt into? Have a look at your own behavior. Do you opt into, here's your 12-month business plan to grow your business by 10%? Or would you opt into something like, well, get 100 clients in the next 24 hours, right? Look at how far-fetched that sounds, but have a look at what is providing the quick fix there. One's providing the way of what it actually takes, and to be fair, 10% is a pretty crappy number over 12 months. We've done much better than that, but 10% for most business owners and for most business owners to grow, that's a phenomenal statistic, because most business owners in the first year, 60% or so of them fail. So in order to increase your profits by 10%, that's a phenomenal result. And so that's the foundation. But what really sells is the quick fix. And it's getting 100 new leads in 24 hours. So that's what we're attracted to. And I really want you to understand that by marketing this way, you're becoming smarter. You're really using, you're using your enemies' kind of tools against your enemies, right? But you're then able to attract your client, get them results, and then absolutely educate them on the foundations. Because I know that there are a lot of trainers out there that are skeptical, and I get it. I'm skeptical as well. I used to look up to my mentors, and I'm like, well, if I put this 7-day diet challenge out, what are they going to think of me? They're probably going to think I'm a complete sellout. I'm a scam. But what they don't see is they don't see what happens in the back end. They don't see what happens after the 7 days of building on this habit of getting rid of sugar and eating 2 meals a day, of what I then do to go and educate and instill habits in after that. And that's what we were doing. So I really want you to overcome this belief, because firstly, if you're not going and willing to overcome this belief, then you're going to struggle to attract a huge amount of leads and at a low quality price. And I get this because, you don't have $100,000 ad budget a month. You are essentially using your hard-earned income. You're probably using your savings to fork out $100 on Facebook ads, hoping that will bring you a return so you can reinvest that back into your business. But here's the thing, I see so many great personal trainers building an online business, but they're not willing to go and say, right, I can get you this quick fix. And you really have to understand, you're not selling out. You're really giving what your consumer wants. Okay, coming back to that, remember that, I'm going to increase your business by 10% over 12 months versus get 100 clients in 24 hours, right? That's what the consumer wants. The consumer nowadays wants something, they want a result, and they want it fast. Okay, and if you're unable to think about how you can provide that, you're going to have trouble attracting them. Because here's the thing, right? Marketing is all about baiting people or baiting your niche clients into a specific area, so that you can illustrate, you can demonstrate that you are the expert authority in that field. And so you market toward their needs and what they want. But once you've finished that and you've illustrated that you can get them a result, you then have to sell them what they need. And that's where you talk about your core program. That's where you talk about building the 16-week, the 6-month transformation, where you instill the habits. And this is the thing, one of the biggest things that a successful online coach has is they have a level of self-awareness that's beyond themselves, that they don't just look after training and diet and nutrition. You actually look at a person in terms of, okay, what are all the factors affecting them from getting into shape? Is it their relationship? So you're almost becoming a psychiatrist slash coach slash, life coach slash personal trainer slash nutrition. You're taking on a huge amount of roles here. But if you can do this, you're going to get more successful results with your clients, and you're going to increase retention, and you're going to make a ton of money online. Okay, but it's the ones that aren't willing to look beyond training and nutrition. Here's the thing. You need to further educate yourself, and you need to be consistently improving and crafting and improving your skills. Okay, so that is all for episode number 11, really talking about the quick fix and marketing to what your customers and what your niche clients and prospects want, okay? Not what they need. Because here's the thing, everybody needs that they need to exercise more. They need to know, they already know they need to eat better. They already know they should not be smoking or drinking, right? But that's not what they want, okay? So you want to give them what they want, And then after you've given them what they want and illustrated and demonstrated that you're the trusted expert authority, you can give them what they actually need via education. Okay, so I hope that helps. And once again, please do take notes and really implement, like, the whole point of this podcast show. I'm going to tell you over and over again, because I know you're driving or you're listening to this while doing cardio, like some of you crazy trainers are. But you're listening to this and you're not implementing. You're going, yeah, Lynn, that's a great idea. I get it. I do that. But you're not going to implement. And here's the thing. If you get over this self-limiting belief that, and one of the biggest things is your peers and your mentors aren't paying you money. Okay. So the people that you are afraid of are the people you're not trying to serve. There's another big thing that I've learned, right? And it's just getting over that fear of judgment of what they're going to think of you. And to be fair, it doesn't matter, because at your core, if you're doing the right thing, if you offer people a 10-day challenge and then basically you help them and get them results, and then you educate them into your core program, you are doing a fantastic job. So keep on doing that. And it's most of the times that these peers and these mentors that can deter you from taking action, because you don't want to disappoint them or let them down. And the reality is they don't really care. Okay. So please go and take action, and I'll see you on the next podcast episode. All right, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review. In that way, I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.